Hey everybody, welcome to another week of Daily Stand-Up for the Scrum of One. Thanks for being here. Not much to report in terms of board changes or process changes that I have on deck for the week, but it's only 9:30 on a Monday morning, so there's no telling what's going to happen between now and Friday. But that's the beauty of being a Scrum of One, is it's always evolving and we're going to see what goes on. So yesterday, or since we last met, which would be Friday, I didn't get everything that I had hoped finished, but I did get a lot of good stuff done. I've gone ahead and cleared out my done column from last week, even though it's really nice to see it full of sticky notes, but I cleared it off. But what I didn't get finished is all my prep for my business agility talk, which is coming up at the end of February. And I realized that preparing for that is actually is an epic. It's far too big to be represented on a single card on the board. So I've broken it down into 5 components, each with its own card. So right now, I got a book by Chris Anderson on TED Talks, because it's an 18-minute TED Talk that I have to do. So I got a book, and I'm kind of like educating myself a little bit more about that format before I actually start producing the talk. So I need to power through the book before I move on to outlining the talk, writing the script, making the slides, and then rehearsing. So I'm going to see if breaking it down in this way helps me out, because otherwise it would be hanging out in my in progress column for the next 4 weeks, which is not seeming like it's going to be conducive to either my throughput, my lead time, or my productivity. So trying that out. Right now, Daily Stand-Up is in progress, and on deck for today, this is the other thing that I didn't get through Friday, which was starting on my guest post for this week. So that is definitely up next. Those 2 things will be, once I finish stand-up, those 2 things are going to get jumped on over to my in progress, and I need to work on those this morning, see how much I can get through before lunch. After lunch, I have to get my passport renewed. I let it expire, so now I have to go through the whole rigmarole of getting it fixed and going down to the post office. But I got into an international conference, of course, now that my passport is expired, so I need to deal with that logistical thing. So I need to make my appointment at the passport office today, so I can just get that out of my way. I need to run through a round of edits on my foreword for my book. And today I should be getting the last of the blurbs in. So once I do the foreword and then get the last few internal images done, I'll be ready to send everything off to my project manager and my layout person. And I'll be hands off the book for like 2 or 3 weeks, which is going to be amazing. So much time will be freed up. I'm so excited. So yeah, that's kind of what's on deck for today. No major blocks right now. This week is going to be a little interesting as a whole. I have some family coming into town for my daughter's birthday. So my office is also our guest room, so there will be people in here. So that's always fun, is to try to like port the office over somewhere else for a few days. So that should be interesting. And yeah, I think the only other thing is my marketer's tendency to chase shiny objects. I read a great post from Jay Akunzo today about podcasting, and now I've kind of got a podcast bug. I've been toying around with this idea for a while, and I'm afraid that I may jump in and start doing a podcast, which will be fun, but we'll see. That's just one more thing, right, to throw into this backlog. It has room for one more, right? So we might as well. I don't know. Stay tuned. We'll see. If you would like a podcast about agile marketing, let me know. All right. I think that's all I've got for you today. And I hope you have a great, agile, and productive week. And thanks for watching. If you haven't checked in on the Scrum of One forum, please do. Even if you don't want to do a daily stand-up, do a weekly stand-up, or just check in with the group. It's really awesome to have other people out there sort of in the world caring about whether or not you get stuff done that you said you were going to get done. It really helps a lot. If you haven't joined the Scrum of One, it's almost February, and I have a new ebook that I'm bringing out for you guys in February, and all about personal agility. I think you're going to like it. So sign up if you haven't, and I'll see you in the forums. Have a great week.